You guys did not read that title wrong. I dueled literally using nothing but a structure deck, and it was amazing. What's going on, you guys? Slim here, just to give you guys a little intro to this video I did with Ben 10, Ben 10,000 of YGO. Be sure to subscribe to him. His link will be in the description below. This was an amazing experience for me. I actually dueled him using nothing but the Dino Smasher structure deck, and it was insane to be so limited on cards, to only have one copy of UTC, to not have like all these crazy hand traps and staples that we've had, the last couple of years in Yu-Gi-Oh! And to go back to really just kind of old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Was amazing. I hope you guys do enjoy this video. Again, definitely check out my boy. He put a lot of time into this video. He's running a great series over on his channel with these structure deck wars. And for anyone that just wants to see how good these structure decks have been over the last couple of years compared to like the old school Yugi and Kaiba decks, these videos are great for you, and I highly suggest you check them out. And hopefully you guys enjoy the video. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Ben 10,000 YGO, your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh! Superhero. If you guys don't know what you're seeing on the screen, oops, I just hit the mic. This is the brackets for my ongoing experiment, the Structure Deck Wars, where we are determining what is the best structure deck. Slim has gracefully allowed me to post a video on his channel with this, because this one is the one where he's featured in. If you want to check out the last episode, so you guys know how, obviously you can see in the brackets that Felgran defeated Cyber Dragon, but if you got that one was with special guest Cyber Knight. So if you guys want to check that video out, make sure you come check out my channel. Now, back to this one. We're going to have Slim versus me. I'll be piloting the Ancient Gear structure deck. He will be piloting Dino Masher's Fury. So this is how I do things. We have this little conversation at the front. In the middle, we'll have some replay footage. And at the end, me and Slim are going to give you guys our thoughts on why we think the winning structure deck won.
What's going on, you guys? My name is Slim. I was the one piloting the Dino Smashers structure deck. Very fortunate that I ended up winning. These games were insane. They felt like super old school Yu-Gi-Oh to me, like super back and forth. And huge shout out to my boy Ben 10,000 of YGO. It's just crazy that I was able to find the time to do this match. I have documented why I felt I ended up winning the game because it was just really. It was very clutch. I will put it to you that way. You guys will see in the games. It was very clutch. I personally never played with structure decks before. I never even played in like any of the structure deck like side events. I didn't know what the Ancient Gear deck did. I kind of knew what the Dino cards did, but I only know certain ones because I have played Dinos in the past, but not like all the old school Dino cards. And I did play Dino Rabbit, but outside of that, I didn't really know what was going on. But basically, in game one, what ended up winning was Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. It was just able to attack everything. The piercing it does when it sends for 1,000 is super crucial, and it ended up clearing the board. I also had Lost World on the board, so everything lost 500. And even though Ben had the Call of the Hind, you guys will see in game one, I was able to attack again and cleared the board, and then he was left top decking. And top decking against an entire board is really, really hard. So I was very fortunate in game one to be able to pull that out. UTC is an insane card. You have to remember that in the structure deck, we don't have Quatless, and we don't have we don't have the double evolution pill, so we have no way to summon this thing except its proper way by banishing 2 dinos. So fueling the graveyard and setting that up is actually really important too. Lost World helps with that. Being able to destroy the dino, the babies from the deck, get more advantage, and then being able to banish to summon UTC is super, super handy. Game 2, you guys will saw, he made me go first, and I started out awful. Like, I just set a monster and passed. Luckily, that monster had 2,000 defense, and I know what you guys are thinking, but most normal summon monsters in the game don't have more than 2,000 attack, so I was able to buy myself a couple turns. He summoned his second monster. I ended up springing Ojama Trio. I misread Galaxy Cyclone. I thought that he'd be able to pop my Ojama Trio, so I just decided to spring it. But I noticed throughout the games he was using the Cyclone in the Grave to pop his own Gear Town to get out of free Ancient Gear, so that's just totally crazy. I really like that play a lot. Luckily for me, what this did is with the 3 Ojama Trios and his 2 monsters, he had a fully locked board. And I tried to use Swords of Concealing Light. You guys will notice I used that in game 1 as well to try and lock the game so that I could, buy myself a couple turns, draw into UTC, draw into Overraptor. Because if I see Overraptor, I can see UTC if it doesn't get stopped, so that's super important. And I tried to clear his board. I wasn't able to do that though. I thought I lost the game like right there because I was only just setting my monsters. I got pierced by his Ancient Gear Golem, which just you can't activate traps or anything, and it just pierces you. And it was just I was on the complete defensive. I had nothing else. If I set a monster, I get pierced. If I don't set a monster, it sucks. But again, I was very fortunate. I ended up top decking into the UTC. That card just came clutch, brought me back into the game. I cleared the entire board, and then he summoned his token guy. Luckily for me, I was able to. The monster that he summoned off of the tribute, off of the Gear Town and everything wasn't big enough. It was 200 less, and I was able to attack again. And then my next draw, I was able to win the game. That decided the game. I ended up drawing the Tyranno Infinity, which is just a monster I could summon, which would produce a token for him on his side of the field, and I was able to clear everything with UTC and punch for game. But yeah, it was super crazy, super fun to play a game like this. Again, shout out to you, Ben. I really enjoyed the match. Really look forward to maybe doing this again in the future. Dinos is an amazing structure deck. If you guys are able to find them, they're a fantastic deck for anyone that's learning the game. But yeah, love the matches, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed.
Thanks, Slim. I think Slim really summed it up really well, so I'm not going to add too much more to what he said and what you guys saw, because the truth is, it's all about this guy. The Ancient Gear Structure deck just doesn't have the muscle or the power it needs to take on the Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, and this monster is a boss monster among boss monsters. And truth is, no matter what I did, and I'm familiar with the dinosaur deck, guys. Like, I am primarily a dinosaur player, so I knew going into this that I was going to have an uphill fight, and as you guys saw, it was a stomp. Mike stomped me into the ground. If this was a fist fight, he was, Chuck Liddell, and I was, the head of the chess club in high school. You know what I mean, guys? It was not a fair fight at all. It's just, I say that's not a fair fight, but the truth is, the Ancient Gear monsters have big monsters, but they just don't have anything that compares to the Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Especially when you're talking about the structure decks in that vacuum. So, guys, going forward, Dino Masters Fury is going to go on to the top 4. I'm super excited. I mean, we're getting closer to finding out what is the best structure deck in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! And hopefully, guys, I will have more collaborations in the future, I hope. So, if you're interested, make sure you subscribe to Slim and subscribe to me, Ben 10,000 of YGO, because I'm your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh! Superhero. And I hopefully will see you guys in the next one. Peace.